Hey guys, Happy New Year. Let's have a quick wander around the old junkyard here and I'll kind of explain what I think and hope we try to do in 2025. And we'll start right here with my favorite unfinished project, the Citroen SM. First on the agenda, we are going to reassemble the front end of the car, which has been a real mission to get all the pieces together for this. This car didn't originally have the European style headlights, which are a very desirable option on these cars, so I figured it was worth the effort to try and get that all put together. It's been quite a saga getting all this stuff and getting it replated and redone, and anyway, there's the reflectors for the lights in there, and you can see we've obviously got a lot of reconditioning to do here and a lot of mystery junk. One of the reasons I haven't started any of the rest of the work on this car, because I said to myself, you got to finish the first 6 inches first. So we're going to finish that before we take any of the rest of the car apart, because frankly half the work on this entire project is just this front end. So that's coming up. Laura's Rover is underway at Colin's house. They're installing the engine and wiring and sound deadener. So as soon as that's done, we'll be getting that back. And underneath here we have the Honda 750 that I started on. That will be getting finished. I got a 1971 Model 750. And of course, we walk by it every week. The homemade Roadster race car here. I don't know. The fellas are leaning on me to finish this thing as like a summer showdown challenge. You guys let me know. I kind of idled the project because it seemed to be something that less people wanted to see than some of the other projects, so it's kind of just been sitting here. I'd like to finish it if for no other reason than to get my garage back. Tom will owe me $5 when it's done, and I could use the 5. So that's on the list of things to do. Yeah, so you guys let me know if you want me to finish that. I'm walking past Ashley's Datsun here, and that'll be on Saturday's video, so I don't want to give that away. The Citroen Traction Avant limo, or Familiale. No particular plan for this yet. I'm actually thinking of shipping the car over to Stephen and letting Stephen tear into the engine and transmission. The plan for this has changed from full restoration to just get it drivable and enjoy it, because they're just really not worth enough money that I can put 1,000 hours into it, and it's probably easy enough to just make it drivable. So that's kind of the plan for that guy. Tractor plan, possibly oil change. The rest of the fleet, well, it's a little cold right now. We're going to concentrate today on cars that are already underway. Obviously, 59 Buick. Plans to do a lot of work on that this year, starting with installing the engine and transmission in the next week or 2 here. Obviously, we always have work to do on existing driver cars. The 59, the next few here are all plated already. So what did we have plans for this thing? I think the 59 is behaving itself more or less as well as it could be asked to. I would like to find this fabric at SMS, I think that's the name of it, and see if I can repair the driver's seat. I'd like to restuff the front seat on that car. But other than that, it's a pretty nice original car. No major plans for the 60. I want to keep trying to dial the drive shaft in a little better, but it's basically fully usable car as it is. The 67 really needs exhaust. It's very obnoxious, and I would like to do a custom exhaust for this car. So this is the chassis for the 71 Honda that I'm going to be redoing. So it's a nice clean chassis, but the engine's worn out and the bodywork is not stock, so they'll be putting that back. And I'd like to rebuild the engine on the little Yamaha here, so we'll probably be getting into that before too long, because I really had fun on my little trip with that thing. but the engine is obviously a temporary situation. This little 350 Honda, maybe we'll get going on that, but probably not going to have time. The plated Honda 750, nothing really to do there. Maybe I'd like to get the correct tires for it, but other than that, that thing's just turnkey, so I'm not going to mess with it. And Bunny's little Honda, I'm going to order a seat for it, and we have a couple of pieces to reassemble, but that thing's pretty much a driver. The Chev is behaving itself. I don't see any major repairs in its future, so that's nice. This thing has been very reliable and just enjoying the occasional drive for sure. We'll pop in here and see what's underway. 20 below today. It's quite frosty in the old garage. We've got lots more coming up on the 1960 Impala Splice project. First thing will be probably going to just keep repairing the panels. I did the trunk lid earlier. I'm probably going to pull a door off and we'll do the doors one at a time. And just debating whether we order repairs or make them for the rest of the body. But either way, as soon as the engine goes in the 59 Buick, we'll bring the 283 inside and start tearing that down, and that'll go in this car, which we are converting to a stick shift. And so I'm looking forward to that. I've got a 3-speed column shift set up for it, and that's going to be really fun. I really do like stick shift cars. The DS, just a hammer really. It needs tires really badly, so that'll have to be getting some tires off of the blue one I bought earlier this year that I thought would replace this car, but instead it's going to become parts for this car. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but nothing to really worry about here. The little black Renault, yeah, it's good to go. I got one tire off it. I had a bead leak on one of the aluminum wheels, so we've got that underway. So other than that, that car is ready to go. It's just a treat to drive. The Hudson, that's going to have to wait its turn. It's a 1951 pacemaker Hudson, and best thing to do here is just keep it dry and, you know, I was going to say clean, but dry anyway. Ford truck, still no, it's not quite in line yet. There's just too many other things to finish first. I really am trying to avoid taking apart cars until other cars are done. The 41 Plymouth, what do you guys think of this with the extra Packard engine in it? I think that might be fun. The engine in this car does run, but I thought it would be kind of a fun bootlegger kind of car if you put the straight 8 Packard in it. I don't think it would be that hard to do, and I think it would make for a unique car. These are not worth enough money that I'd be ruining anything. I just think it might be fun to make a straight 8 Packard Plymouth, and probably, you know, you'd get 50% more horsepower for it anyway. Be kind of fun. Model T has been just a hammer, so really happy with that. I was going to start the interior, but having too much fun driving it, so the interior will wait until I've got time. And I want to make a new floorboard because last year the fuel tank leaked and it saturated the floorboard with gas, so we have to replace the floorboard, because I don't want to, once I put the new interior in, I don't want it to smell like gas. So that's a bit of a job there, but whatever. Anyway, that's what's inside. I'm gonna go back this way and then we'll go outside and see what's in the old, in the old wood pile here. This place is so jam-packed, you guys. It's just so much crap. You guys wonder whatever happens to the classic tires after they're done their classic tire episode. Well, they all just end up in here. These I'm thinking we're probably going to go on the Impala when we're done. Those are just sweet. I guess they could go in this car too. Oh yeah, there's also a 650 Yamaha hammer here. I'd like to put that on the road. This is, well, I was going to say I rode it in here, but that was 20 years ago. But it'd probably still run. Does it kick? Let's see. I like to come in every year or so and kick them over. Oh yeah, she's still good. Yeah, I love these bikes. I'll show you guys what we've been up to in the back here. A lot of what I've been trying to do in my tiny bit of spare time is organize the parts and just the sheer amount of chaos around here, because I have so much stuff. Yeah, I don't know, this doesn't look like much, but if you saw it before, you'd be impressed. We've been cleaning up all the extra Citroen parts here. These are all parts for this unfinished DS project from many years ago. As they say, hard work done. All the welding and stuff's done. Well, most of it anyway. Could be a very good car, but here we see I put a shelving assembly together here, and this is really helping. This is a lot of parts that I've collected over the years, and Dean's donated some, and other people have donated some, and just got a lot of stuff. So we're trying to organize it because that, just what we've done there, allows me to park one more car. So I'm probably going to take this guy, we're going to move it up here, and I would like to turn this into usable parking space instead of just filling it up with garbage. So that's another plan that's going along slowly but surely. And this is Bunny's little transmission shop here, and the completed Dynaflow waiting to go in. And once the Dynaflow is in, we will have Mr. Dean and the Edsel transmission are going to be here. Here's a windshield I scored for the 59 Buick. It looks pretty good. They're obviously not cheap, so to find a decent usable used one, that's not too bad. Buick, obviously a major complete and total rebuild on this car. Everything is garbage. We got started on the Brake Master this week, and so I'm hoping for a light buzz episode on the weekend detailing the probably part one. Of course, complications mean that it's going to be more than a one-part rebuild on that. We'll have a quick wander outside and see what we can before my hand freezes up. Ashley and Dean are on their way over today, and we're going to, I hope, finish prepping the Datsun 411 and get that painted this weekend. Forklift doing well. No plans right now on the 403. Great little car, but just gotta finish. Gotta do them in the order that we started them. Yeah, so there's the Parts Car D Safari, and of course my old 61. I actually bought this Belvedere in 1991, so that was a while ago actually. So no plans for that. It's gonna wait its turn till some other stuff's done. I really gotta stop myself from disassembling 10 cars at a time. 2025 is going to be the year that we get going on this 1972 Plymouth Sport Suburban. Probably my favorite of all the fuselage era cars, and one that I've really looked for a while. So at the very least, we're going to get this running and driving this year. It needs a major complete body job as well, so not a small project, but one I'm really looking forward to. Also looking forward to getting rid of this Volvo parts car. As soon as the S90 has tags on it, I can scrap that out to Clayton there, and maybe a couple of others. Well, there's a couple more SMs back there and a D, and the parts car for the R5s, and some more parts cars. You gotta have parts cars. 41 Plymouth parts car, Kaiser parts car. My old daily driver 72 will become parts for the 72 Sport Suburban project, and 403 parts, several more Citroen Safari parts cars, Studi, Packard. This is a parts car for a car I don't own, and the 40 Dodge, which I just love, but no plans at all for that yet. Just too many things going on. One of these days we're going to drag this 58 out and get going on that too. Fraser, still going strong, and frankly, one of a tiny number of cars here that needs virtually nothing. If you ignore the rattly engine, which I have been doing for 10 years, it's fine. The little R5 daily drive, doing really well, but I got a little bubble by the back wheels there. So we got to repair the back quarter panel on that thing. Other than that little rust, the car is performing beautifully, actually, better than ever. So gonna keep driving that one. And the S90 is just waiting its turn to go back in the garage for tires and a few little details, but we got started on Ashley's car in the meantime. So as soon as the 411 is gone, this guy can get finished up, and then I will have a proper winter beater instead of borrowing Bunny's van all the time. Anyway, hope you guys all have a fantastic new year, and we'll see everybody in a couple of days. Well, Happy New Year, buddy.
Yeah, same to you.
Yeah,
give the dog a piece of sandpaper. Look at her. She's just itching to
she just
get
sanded
out.
the shit out of everything.
Okay.
Very good. Have a good one. This is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.